Alright, so first off on the docket, we gotta talk about Doja Cat. Your Doja Cat has fallen off, and I don't mean in a good way. So, her album V, however you want to pronounce it, her album V has actually departed the Billboard 200 albums chart after 5 weeks. 5 weeks, yo! Like, that's not even 2 months chatting, and I'm, yo. 5 weeks. 5 weeks and the album is off the charts. In five. Oh my god. Now, personally, I am a Doja Cat fan, and I think I like about Doja's maybe like 5 songs out of her entire discography. Maybe 10 could be stretching it, but I honestly did not like the V album. I'm not an 80s type of girl, so I think the only song I liked of the album is Gorgeous, and I like the music video. I like this. That's the only song I liked of the album. I did not like Jealous Type, and of course, there's mixed reviews. Okay, some people liked the album, some people did not. I did not like the album. I only liked one song, and I don't even have Gorgeous in my playlist. I don't play that song every day, but I do listen to it on certain days. But yo, 5 weeks charting. Oh my god! And Doja Cat has actually never had a number 1 album. I don't know what happens. She's never had a number 1 album. I don't know. Maybe her 60th album will top these numbers. I honestly do not know. Especially since she was saying this album is not a cash grab album. Um, I'm disappointed. Honestly, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed on her behalf, especially since Cardi B's album. Okay, Cardi B's album charted longer than Doja Cat's album, and Doja is bigger than Cardi B. Doja performs better, sings better, she writes better. You know, she's way, way, way better than Cardi B. But Cardi's album actually charted longer than Doja Cat's album. This is embarrassing. This is very, very. Oh my. Doja fell off, guys. Doja. I'm embarrassed on her behalf. Honestly, I am so embarrassed. And here's the thing. So she's also going to be going on tour, and I have seen some clips of some of her performances from the songs of the V album, and those performances are whack. Yo, this. I don't know what's going on with this whole era, but nah, Doja should just scrap it. We don't need any more 80s vibes for the next album. I honestly don't know what's going on with Doja Cat, but no, this is not it. This is not it. She should just go back to her roots. I like Doja's older music. Okay, I don't like her recent music. From the Scarlet album, I only like 2 songs. From the Hot Pink is my jam. Hot Pink is my girl. And before we talk about Cardi B, we gotta talk about my Latina queen of music. We're gonna talk about Rosalia. So she dropped her album on Friday, November 7th. I have been listening to this album on repeat since it dropped. I'm a huge fan of Rosalia. I like her music. And my favorite songs off the album so far, I don't know. Do I have any Latina, Spanish speaking, or if you just listen to Spanish music in general, watching these videos, please just, I don't know, make yourself known. But I am a huge fan of Rosalia. I like her previous album, Motomami. I still have that album. I play that album, I think, like every 2 or 3 days. But I got carried away there. But if you're not listening to Latina music and you want to start, you don't know where to start, but you're thinking about starting, I recommend listening to this album, Lux by Rosalia. I like all the songs. The album of the album are my favorites. My favorite songs that I play every single day since the album dropped are 9. In no particular order, I like Divinize, Reliquia, La Bella, La Yugura, the song that she has with Estrella Morente and Silva Perez. I like De Madrigal, Dios es un Stoker, Magnolias is my favorite. I also like Sauvignon Blanc. Now you're gonna have to excuse my Spanish. Okay, Spanish is not my first language, but I am actually learning Spanish. Just in case she actually decides to tour, I'm gonna be there. Speaking of touring, we're gonna talk about Tyler, who actually kicked off her We Wanna Party Asian tour with a sold-out show in Tokyo, Japan. Now, I have seen clips of the tour online, and she's an amazing performer. You know, she can dance, she's got the vocals, she's got the looks, the outfits. It's amazing. And congratulations to Tyler for that. And to Nicki Minaj, the female queen of rap, because despite not releasing any new music, solo music, since 2023, her entire discography is actually seeing a surge on Apple Music, YouTube Music, and on Spotify. And her album Pink Friday 2 is actually still unbeaten, as it remains the fastest female rap album to sell 500,000 units to be certified gold within 27 days. And despite Cardi adding 5-year-old songs to her album, and claiming, oh, the album went platinum in 2 days or within 2 hours, the album in itself is actually yet to go gold without those two songs. So she's yet to actually sell 400,000 units. It looked easy, don't it? Now we're also gonna talk about Megan Thee Stallion. Yo, I honestly do not understand why Rock Nation keeps on throwing that girl under the bus. So her single Lover Girl actually debuted in the top 40 instead of the top 50, and it was, chart data said, oh, Megan broke the streak, oh, she's the only female rapper charting. And tell me why a week later the song has dropped 42 spots to number 82 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now, another flop that we also have to talk about is Cardi B, because none of the songs on her album Am I the Drama are charting anywhere. And of course, Body Gang was, oh, she's not charting on Spotify because, Spotify plays favorites, and they're saying, oh, she was only charting on Apple Music and iTunes. But she's not charting there either, and it hasn't even been 3 months since her album dropped, and her album is also out of the top 10 of the Billboard 200, and it's also tumbling down the charts. Now we're also going to talk about still on Cardi B. So old clips have been circulating of Cardi talking about she would never get surgery, but we're gonna get into it.
You know what? There's a lot of girls that I used to work in the strip club that they always want to get surgery. And it's like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. They have like 3 or 4 or 5 surgeries, and they just want to keep on going to Colombia and keep doing it all over and over again. And I just don't be understanding why. You can't change them. The only way you can change them and change self-esteem is if they go to therapy. Tell your bitch to go to therapy.
Now, somebody in Cardi's team needs to show her that old clip of herself, because it seems like, before the fame, before the enormous success of Bodak Yellow, she actually seemed to be very confident and, in love with herself. But once the industry and all that light got on her, it seemed like she actually started being very insecure, because she was very, very confident in herself, in how she looked before fame.
Get my teeth done, to get my nose done, to remove my birthmark. No. I hate when people is in the public eye. Y'all always want them to change something. When they get something done, like plastic surgery, fix something, it's like, oh my gosh, you letting people get to you. You were so pretty before. Oh my gosh.
She looks good right now, and I just wish that she would stop with all the surgeries and get the therapy and the help that she needs, and build her confidence. And we gotta learn to love ourselves, guys, because no amount of external validation is gonna make you love yourself and very confident in yourself. I'll see you guys in the next one.